Hello viewers, welcome to this edition of Sex Talk brought to you by The Observer. My name is IRENE KIIZA ONYANGO, and today I'm here with the columnist Carolyne NAKAZIBWE, and our guest is Jackie Kamya Shoo. Am I right?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so today we want to talk about money and sex. Is it about money? Is money needed? Can sex be without money? Of course there can be money without sex, but can there be
Good sex.
good sex without money? Yeah. Do you need some paper notes under the pillow or something like that? That's where we are going to start from. I'm glad we have you here, Jackie, because you're a wife
Thank you.
and from a different generation. So I want to discuss money because it's no longer about many things. Sometimes now people ask, what do you bring on the table? But basically they're meaning money. And yet we bring so many things on that table. But is it about money? Because first, we are sleeping on a bed, it costs money. The bed sheets cost money. The shower gels, the deos, the scent costs money. But is it about money? And these days, guys are complaining about this transport issue a lot. They want transport. Of course, that doesn't apply to married people. But yeah, we are talking about sex. Is it about money? So
Because
maybe,
beyond even the physical things, the bed, what is buying the pillows and what, I think it is difficult to just tune in and enjoy what you're doing when you're hearing your children in the next room when they're supposed to be at school, but they're still home. I'll give you an example. I always refer to a friend who told of her husband when he was trying to get, lovey-dovey in the night, and she backed at him. So I think money, beyond what people see, it is the modest thing not to talk about it or not even to reference it in sex. But the truth is, it matters. It does. It does matter. Not that you're supposed to pay your spouse to have sex, but there is a comfort and an ease it brings into the whole process. Nobody wants to go and start making love when you're stressed, when you're thinking about your debts, when you're thinking about this loan that is maturing tomorrow. So let me tell you, it smoothes things over. The elephants are pinker when there is money in the equation.
when you're not worried about the landlord's call in the morning and all those
exactly.
things.
So those things, beyond saying that, can we afford the beautiful bed sheets? Can we afford the bed we want? Just the peace of mind it brings, and it is important that to call it.
So you're saying what the Bible says, money answers all things.
Answers all things.
Okay.
Whichever way we take it, it does, quite honestly.
Okay, well, Jackie, what if a time came and there's nothing like money in your relationship, in your marriage, no money. Mommy doesn't have money, you have little money, but you are indebted all over the neighborhood. You don't have money.
Well,
What would
I
happen
think those
there?
times can be there, but when you're committed to something, when you're committed in this relationship, it's like you won't say I won't sleep because of, it's like it's a necessity in a marriage. That's how I think. So you have to just create time, even if
Turn up.
yes, turn up. You can't say from January to even if March, and the marriage bed is not happening. Nothing is happening in the marriage bed because of lack of money. So there's commitment. So you can turn off and turn off a switch and you know, come and, you know, it sometimes it also eases things. So there's, you know, if there is tension, it can, yes.
So you prepare yourself for that mind, or you just avoid money. You don't think about it at all.
You prepare yourself. You prepare yourself. Yes, you're in a committed relationship where some things cannot be done away
Jackie.
with. Yes.
I think Jackie paints a perfect picture of, should I say hardship? I think sex will always happen.
Yes.
It will always happen.
The distinction is it memorable?
That one.
But I also know that men.
Do we
most
just
men-
want to make a baby? Do we just want to clock in that in 2 weeks we've done it, you know? But me, when we're talking about, I think, great sex, memorable sex, I think there should be effort in making the finances work as well. Does everybody have money? No. And there are people who are contented in their relationships when there is no money. But for me, I think my argument is that what you have that is good and there is no money in it can be much better.
If there was
The
some-
day
The day money
arrives, you'll see how bigger the pink elephants get, how better, how brighter the colors look. So
You ladies, I have to ask you, let me tell you something. It's common with men when they don't have money or when they are hard up financially. Many of them brood. They are not their usual selves. They are not as bubbly.
they're grumpy.
So when you get such people to the marital bed, I don't know where the transformation happens, but I don't know which kind of sex they'll be delivering in such days. But I'm just giving a comment, a fair comment.
It can be the therapy. On the other hand, you know, the flip side of it is the good sex could be the therapy your husband needs. Like the bamanja, left, right, and center. I've come home, I'm so stressed, like I can't think straight. A loving wife and an available wife at that moment can go a long way in lifting the burden, but also in making him think clearer.
Because at least he has
Since because then,
someone that's understanding now.
Yeah.
Everybody else, the debtors are saying, "Tote gate, are you man? You're fool. You're doing what everybody."
Everything
At work, they're saying you're just a loser, you know. But then the wife is the one who's saying, "Now this is a good person, and I'm going to do this." Okay, that might help.
Because it can be therapy. It's two-way. If the money is not there, you're having a hiccup in the relationship.
Yes.
A loving, available spouse can go a long way in you know, even making you think better. Like it can be a push. Let me go look for money. Let me go, you know, find something. Let me go and work for my family. But if it is Joe, like this is the
norm.
situation, the norm. I go to work, I leave my husband in bed, takola day in, day out, and it affects the marriage.
Is that what they call a perennial loser? Or something like that. I'm sorry, I'm not meaning it. But let's flip the coin. What if there's a lot of money? There's a lot of money in the marriage. Whether it is the man's money or the wife's money, but there's a lot of money.
That can also be a problem.
Yes.
You know?
Does that guarantee good sex?
It can actually breed arrogance and complacency. Someone believes, what does she want? Or what does he want? You're expecting money to answer, money to deliver the orgasms. It won't.
You know, because
You still have to put in the work. I think when there's a lot of money, where the problem comes again is the affection sometimes goes, and the attention to detail, the attention to your personal person just flies out the window, and someone believes Kastande say Kameza Techichi. I've left enough for Kameza. You're just not available. So it's a balancing act. It's a balancing act. I don't know.
I have money, so don't tell me about all those things. Don't tell me about arid places, the things are dry. I don't know what. I brought money. Isn't that, don't you hear women say that? But innocent.
There is money. Yes, I think it has to
And
be
of course,
balanced.
when it happens a lot when the sex is unenjoyable, and the madam has the money, then you may have to start pitching and pitching properly for anything to happen in that bed, because especially if what is happening between you, if the sex is not enjoyable, and she happens to have the money, or he happens to have the money but does not enjoy what is between you as a couple, yes, so that the money can become a problem in that case. Then they don't see why. Muwe senta asirike, muwe senta agende mu saloon, and you know.
Give her money and she goes for a trip abroad, and
Yeah.
then what? It's okay. I'm
But
giving her money.
the needs remain. The needs remain. So it's something we have to I think to work on a lot. Me, I see it a lot when the family is heavily indebted, and one of them wants to be, you know, happy in that way, wants to get randy, and the spouse doesn't understand. Or,
But how can you
yeah.
even be
Release some
thinking?
steam.
But for some people, that is the only way they release the steam. That's the only way to get off the stress.
Yes.
Kati oli abatakitegeera, she asked him, essanyu olijjewa nga abaana bo
Broke and
bakyatudde
they're
awaka.
getting things straight. What for?
Compartmentalization.
So you're not allowed to get an erection when you're broke,
When you
apparently.
broke, again. But so I think we need to find ways, all of us that are married, to balance these money things with the sex, because the sex will happen. Whether you have money or you don't have money, have a lot of money, you've hit a big deal.
It's just amplified by the comfort. That is the truth. If you're able to go and take it to Chobe, or take it to an exotic
Maldives.
destination, the Maldives,
Bahamas.
Yeah.
you cannot say that it compares just the same as same place, same venue, every day, every month, every year, every anniversary, nothing changes, you know. So some of these things make a huge difference. It's a huge difference.
Okay, you mentioned something about children and how if my children have not gone to school,
My school fees.
school fees, you know, my mind is not at peace. I don't know, I have a school fees balance from last term. So where does this person think I'm going to get the energy to be riding these horses?
But have it even had wives that actually haggle?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
They haggle. Take our emitwalo esatu ettooke lya mitwalo esatu. Bw'oziteeka we can talk. Like it has become that because of the financial situations in homes, where it has become a total interrogation and haggling process. I told you njagala nviiri. Sina set. I want to buy the latest wig, and you know.
Yes.
I don't
It is
know.
happening.
Oh, yes.
So all those are money issues.
So the man would still remain okay, even at that point, things are not falling apart?
Well, you know your person. That this is how
you must come with your money in
how
your
she
hand.
rolls.
Oh, yes.
I've heard that actually from a real couple, real life Ugandan couple, saying, me those things, by the way, manga fees and take our kameza, what is it? Don't disturb me. The matoke today, the prices are high. So of course it's coming from a dynamic of a marriage where somebody has to be caught at his weakest point to respond to his
deliver.
responsibilities.
Yes.
So
But
for
if
her,
he
she
was
has
doing
decided
it-
that, yes, she has decided she waits for him at his most vulnerable and starts reading off the
Catch
price
him.
list and namufunira awo.
Could that explain why people say, I can only marry a rich man? Some people. Or
What do you
somebody
think?
with a rich background?
Yes, probably it could, because you know sometimes your background, like I saw this growing up, I don't want to go through the same, you know. So yeah, I believe so.
Which is a very big risk, because money goes.
Yeah,
you know?
money can go.
For me, I'm looking at it in this way, that we are comfortable in our own dynamic, in our own setting. We do have enough to make this marriage comfortable, enjoyable, and the sex unforgettable.
Yes.
Now, on the flip side, if someone says, I'm only marrying a rich man, someone who has money, you can marry him, and the very next day he loses it all.
Oh, yes.
Then what?
There's a
So that's not even what we're saying. That's the catch.
There's a culture in Uganda that alludes that if a woman comes and her thigh is bad, even if the man has money, he'll lose it. If he marries that kind of woman. Have you
If
heard
the
about
thigh
it?
is
The
bad.
woman's thigh, yeah. I'm not saying which culture
culture is
it is
that?
from Western Uganda.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So it doesn't matter how much money you bring.
Yeah, but yeah, the woman has a bad thigh.
Oh, so it won't make money or what? Like,
It comes with bad luck.
oh, for real?
Yeah.
That is what they're saying.
Yes, that's what they're saying.
But that is it's not in one culture. I think I've heard it in so many cultures.
Sure.
How true it is, I don't know. But
So you might say, I'm marrying this person is from a rich background. Then you come with something.
she comes with a bad thigh.
And the man evaporates.
That is
Bad
a new
thigh.
one.
Yeah, I heard about it.
And the money evaporates because you
It
took
evaporates through the ventilators. I don't know.
that. And I think it's a huge superstition in many African cultures, not just
That's
that
an
one.
African thing.
It's a thinking for many African people.
Okay. So what can, I mean, if I was a husband and I know that today I want to have some good things served this evening, can I do that? Can I use money as foreplay? I send some money on mobile money and then I
Hey.
Oh,
way
yes.
before.
Oh, yes.
I think
For women,
that
we
is
say,
that will be painting us as women in very
in a bad light.
in a very bad light. I don't think it's even about that. It is about knowing that you need to inject a certain amount of money into this relationship, whether it is treating her to a date, whether it is buying for. I love bags, I love shoes, I love things. Like those things that you inject in that show you're thoughtful, not the cash.
Not buying sex.
That is buying sex.
So,
but me, I'm thinking of it more in the form of you're willing to make your spouse comfortable. You're willing to give her a space, because women's sexuality it comes from a very emotional place. It's how we feel, not what we see, but how you make me feel matters a lot. So if she doesn't feel appreciated, never taken out, never treated to anything, never given a gift, Valentine comes and goes nothing, and all those things require money. For me, I'm looking at it in that way. So your person knows that even when you don't give them, you don't have genuinely, that on this day they possibly don't have, but when they have, I feel them. That is what makes the sex special. But I think there's a lot of now we are in a generation and where it's very common that women are taking care of homes.
Oh, yes, yes.
Women are paying bills, women are paying school fees, women are doing everything, and they're married, but they and their husbands are in those homes. So me, that's what I'm talking about. The sex in that marriage is bound to suffer.
it will die because
It will die.
good sex should be spontaneous. Am I right?
It should be, yes.
So if what you say that somebody says put sentence to her, I think it has already
That is
died.
a transaction now. That is what is
It has now
happening.
transformed into
Yes.
something else.
Chechiri Gambia, like you're in a marriage where you're used to doing everything and you're married, but you feel single or widowed.
Married but single.
Or widowed. Because you're doing everything, you're paying for everything, you're paying the bills, you're paying the fees, you're the one who kills the cockroaches, you're the one who kills the snakes. So when he comes, it becomes transaction. Take our name to the talk.
And in Nairobi Chitundu.
Yes, and then the haggling starts, you know.
Oh, that
But
is sad,
yeah,
I think.
but for me, the way I'm looking at it, it should be that be willing to invest in your relationship. Really, it makes everything more beautiful. It makes everything more. You know, it gives you reason to look forward to the next one, as opposed to it becoming hard work.
So even you, the wife, if you're making some money, you need to come up with some suggestive gifts. That's what you're saying.
Yes, even
You know,
if
the
yeah.
nice things for your husband,
Absolutely.
so he feels needed, he feels wanted. You know, there are these nice boxers. I like this cologne. Then you buy those things for him, and just make him feel special.
Absolutely.
And maybe energize him, because no woman wants a weak man.
Absolutely.
Am I right, Jackie?
Yes, you're right. You're
Yes.
right.
We don't want people to come and you know, they've reached the examination room and they said, you know, I'm so weak. Then I have a manja. Then there's that thing, men like putting their hand behind their head, and then they start to go complaining and grumbling, and you know, even if you are thinking about making him happy that evening, you might give up at that point. Am I right?
Yes.
But if he has been good to you before, even those moments are very understandable. That
Yes.
my man is broke, he's going through something, and you're obange yatereka. It's like you saved your buffers somewhere, and you draw on those. Yes, you draw on that stock to be romantic, even when there is nothing in the marriage.
Yes.
But people who have money and they are misusing it, or you're not helping your spouse in any way, you're not showing them affection in any way. Resigwedewo, if you wake up one day and you really don't have it,
They'll be on the next
they'll
bus
move.
out.
Yeah.
Okay, what if a person, I demand money and the person gives it to me? What would they be thinking as the sex is going on? What do you think they would be thinking?
The beauty of it is that I think men are very physical beings. I stand to be corrected, but I think every book I've read, every research I have checked, they are very visual. So it is about the physicality of the act. And women have learned that acutely. He may start analyzing all these things you have done afterwards. But once the blood heads south,
But I cannot.
women have taken advantage of that because they know that at this point, Molina.
Is that why they demand for some things during the act?
Yes.
I want this. I want this. Yes.
Do you love
Yes.
me?
Yes.
Do you love
In
me?
that-
What
in
about
that-
her?
yes.
Who was that woman you were talking to?
Are you going to give me money?
Because the capacity to lie at that point is very limited.
Or you can even lie just to be allowed to continue.
To be allowed to
the exercise.
continue, exactly. So so I don't think there is even a thought process of, she has asked me for a
That
batch of
doesn't
At
matoke.
this time,
I don't think it
It
does.
doesn't care.
The men
give
will
her
tell
half
us.
of my wealth.
Uh-huh.
By the way, at Tangav Restaurant, it's such a beautiful place to be at. Here on Chintu Road, they have lots of nyama choma.
On Friday especially.
Fridays, they have those sausages. What do they call them? Smokies. Oh, they taste great. Samosas. It's a wonderful place to
It's
be
so
at.
quiet. I like how quiet
And
it is.
everything here is on
cozy.
sale.
It's very cozy.
If you come, have a meal, then you say, I want to take this,
The cushion.
just pay and leave. Yes. So it's about money, but it's not so much about money. The important thing is to understand how to use this money to oil the marriage. Is that how we conclude?
To make your marriage better.
To make
Yeah.
the marriage better. You need money, but it's not only
end.
about money.
You need money not to buy the sex, but to make the sex adventurous, to be able to afford the adventure, to be able to afford the different ways you can make it better.
Unforgotten.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm so glad to have you. We are happy for the visit, Jackie, and we hope you come again. Because we need to talk about sex in the correct way, and with people who understand it and who know that east or west, home is best. Yes, it's important.
Okay.
And thank you very much, Carol.
It's always a pleasure, Irene. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you for having me. Yes.
Ta-da!